You want to know what the brutal truth about Aduro Clean Technologies right now is? There are several. There are several. One thing that annoys me is that at this point, we still don't have enough shareholders that care about the fundamentals. We have a lot of renters. If you look on X, social media, many of these accounts are just technical analysis. To them, it doesn't matter if they are trading toilet paper, oranges, or Aduro stock. It's all the same to them. They draw lines, support this, resistance this, head and shoulders, INOs, cloud. That's all they're talking about, okay? And the problem with technical analysis is that it gives you constant signals. Every day, you can have buy and sell signals every hour, every day, every week, every month, signal after signal. So when you get signals all the time, you want to do something every day because you feel like you're productive. So you get a signal on Aduro, you get a signal on NVIDIA, you get a signal on hims and hers, and you constantly want to trade. So as a result, we get renters of the stock who don't really care what the company does. I mean, they care only to rationalize their buy decision. Oh, yeah, I care about plastic recycling, until they get a signal to own something else, right? So that's the reality still, that so many renters are in this stock. And now you have Bitcoin pulling back, the high beta names pulling back. So in other words, people wrecked their portfolio in stupid stocks. And now we're paying the price for it in Aduro, right? They lost money on Bitcoin, and now they have to cover their margin, cover their losses, and then they're along the way going to sell Aduro, okay? So that's on the shareholder base point of view. And then on the other side, what we really need from Aduro to, I think, take it to the next level is clarity on revenues. Clarity on revenues, whether they will come from selling the product, NAFTA, or some kind of royalty, and also the margins. What are the operating costs? What is the profitability of this technology, right? And then of course the scaling part. Is it going to scale? Because like right now we know the technology works, but is it going to scale? And now if you've done a lot of work on Aduro, you kind of have those pieces already. We have those pieces, but it's not in one place. In other words, you cannot go to Aduro's website, Aduro's investor presentation, and see exactly what is the margin going to be. What are we going to sell this product for? What is the product really that we're going to sell? How much money are we going to make on it? It's not in one place, right? So you have to listen to this interview, get a little piece from here, watch maybe Oliver or Amateur Investor on YouTube to figure out, oh, the revenues might be this much. And then listen to Eric Appelman maybe talk a little bit about the margins to get a clue here, to get a clue there, and to get a sentence why the technology is going to scale. But you have to go and grab it all, right? Well, most of the investors are not going to do that. They need to be fed, spoon-fed this information. It has to be 3 inches in front of their face. They're not going to do the kind of work that we do to come to this conclusion. It has to be fed into them. It has to be 3 inches in front of their face. And that's going to come with time. That's why this pilot is so important, because eventually we're going to get the data from this pilot. First of all, we're gonna see that, oh, this pilot scaled properly from the lower unit now to a bigger unit. Oh, so as it gets bigger, it's the technology is scalable. But we're also going to get information on the operating cost. What does it cost? What is it going to cost to take plastic feedstock and turn it into naphtha? What is it going to cost? We're going to get that when the pilot numbers come out. And also when there is some kind of, agreement, offtake agreement on what this product, and even listing it clearly on the website. What is the product that we're selling? Because so many people out there are saying, well, they don't even have a product. They do have a product. It's just you have to search for it. You have to dig for it. Do you think you think people know what naphtha is? Do you think people know what steam cracker is? They have no clue what this is. So everything has to be spelled out for them so that they can build the financial model. But right now we don't have that. And so when we get more clarity on, maybe some kind of offtake agreement with somebody that says, we can buy this naphtha product from them at this price. So we're gonna have the revenue variable that we're missing. Or maybe some kind of agreement with somebody that says, we're going to build a unit and this is how much the royalty is going to be. Because right now we don't know what the royalty is. It's not on the website. We have a kind of an idea, but we don't know what the royalty is going to be. How much is it going to be, per pound, per ton? Is it going to be a percentage of revenues? We don't know. We don't know that. And again, also, it's not spelled out what the operating costs are going to be, right? So once those things are out there for everybody to know what the revenue is going to be, royalty revenues, operating costs, margins, is it going to scale, all of those things, once they're out there, then regular people will be able to take out their calculator and figure out the upside. That's what they will be able to do. And not only this, anybody that wants to build a unit, whether it's a big oil company, they will have the numbers to crunch to figure out if it makes sense for them to build a unit. But also for the financiers, for the private equity funds that will want to maybe finance these units, they need to know the numbers. And that's the moment, every single time that more variables are put to the public in front of 3 inches in front of people's faces, that's when this stock is going to go to levels that you and I probably will think, holy cow, that's too much. But that's what we need. And then hopefully then we will also get a shareholder base that's majority fundamental, not drawing nose and eyes, shoulders this, clouds this, buy signal this, those are trash shareholders. Those are renters. But when all of these things become out there, things will change and we're all going to be surprised.